What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another MYDAMNTOYS video. Today it is finally time for the WWE Figure Room Tour. Alright guys, so I guess this is the start of the room tour. When you come through the front door here, not even the front door, it's just the door to the room here. We're going to go through the door, and I'm just going to start with the back of the door and just take you around the room here. So nothing on the back of the door here, nothing interesting. Above the door though, I do have the first series of the re-release of the new Hasbro series. You know, you got John Cena, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar. I left this blank right here because I want to come in and fill in all the ones that I'm missing. I'm missing quite a few now. I thought I would keep up with it, but, you know, I didn't. So now I'm way behind. I'm going to have to, you know, track all those down, get them in here, and hang them on the wall above here. So if you come from the door there, you have a closet right here, and this is to your left as you come through the door. If we open up the closet here, there is a mirror right there, which was not mine. That was just here when I moved in. We have these different drawers in here. I think I have 3 different ones. One white one, black one, and pink one. I just have a bunch of stuff in here. That's my old Elite Scale ring. Got some boxes right here. And then this is the stuff that you guys send me. Any fan mail boxes that you have custom drawings or letters or anything, I keep them right here. Got the MDT egg right there. Starting off in the white drawers right here, guys, over here we have... I believe this is all my chairs. I do have like the couch and stuff in here because when I was moving I was just throwing stuff in there, so I definitely got to clean that out and just get chairs. In this one I believe it's all tables. Yeah, just tons of tables and announce tables and stuff. And then in the bottom one we have all of my ladders. Again, they're tough to open, I guess, because there's more stuff in there than there should be, but you guys get the idea. It's all the ladder playsets from ringside and any other extra ladders we get with figures. Over here, the top drawer, the black one, we got, you know, just some coffins, we got buggies, any random accessories or weapons go in this drawer right here. Below here we have all of my title belts, women, and Money in the Bank briefcases. And what I'd like to do is go through here and get all the titles out, because I don't want to have this bucket full of titles. I want to have them all on display, so that's probably what I'll do eventually. So I'll have to, you know, take all the figures down off the shelves, but it'll be worth it, you know, with all the title belts on there. Get all the gold on the guys that I want to wear it. Going down, we have all my figure clothing. Any that's not on display goes in here. Quite a few here. I'd like to do a collection video of my WWE figure clothing, but you guys let me know if you want to see that down in the comments section. In the next one, we got all my rubber accessories, you know, the vests and the Undertaker gear and all the crap that I never use. I need to just go through and sell this or trade it because I have no use for it. I don't ever use it. It just really hinders articulation and just makes it really tough, so I don't ever use that. And in the bottom, it's just any Rob Schamberger art and WWE figure stands, ring ropes. That's the MDT live ropes right there. And yeah, that pretty much does it for the black. Over here we have a bunch of destroyed Jacks and Mattel figures, any that are just like this or I have no use for. They go in here. And in the second one, my God, I have just a bunch of basics. These are like a ton of Mattel basics. Rey Mysterio's, Christians, just all kinds of stuff in there. Just a ton of basic figures that I have no use for. I just shove in there. And in the bottom, it's just paint and random bullcrap that I need to go through and get rid of. So if we come back through the closet, guys, to the left there, you will see my NFL Fantasy Championship right there. And this is from like 2015, so I need to get my 2017 one. So I've won 2 in the last 4 years, so that's wicked. I'd like to get, you know, a different championship for the 2017 season. So that's been a little bit. I need to go ahead and get on that. If you go up here, so up here you guys will see this is the Vindication Shelf. Got custom Aleister Black. Got some Bullet Club members here. Wyatt family, Young Bucks, Adam Cole, Cody Rhodes, Rusev, the Revolutionary Champion Miz, Kenny Omega, the Elite Champion, Drew McIntyre, the Iron Man Champion, MDT Tag Champs, the Revival. Then you have the Wyatt Cult right here. Obviously this shelf was not big enough to fit all of the roster, so I just kind of fit as much as I could. Obviously a lot more of the roster is over here. Going up you have some of the MDT Live shelf, but it really isn't because a lot of these guys are on Vindication. I just sort of stuck them up here because I had nowhere else to put them. But Over here we have the champions. Obviously the MDT World Tag titles are on the Shield, but we have the US Champion Shelton Benjamin, MDT Champion John Cena, Extreme Champion Bobby Lashley, and Mr. Money in the Bank RVD. And then we just have a bunch of random figures over here. Custom Cedric Alexander there on the end, Tyler Bate, Jinder Mahal. So if you go beyond this wall right here, guys, you will get into the custom station slash figure collection. This is where I have a lot of my figure collections of one superstar. All my duplicates, if I have more than one of them, they're probably right here. There are a few in boxes, but this is for the most part all of my multiples. I went through this yesterday, but here's a quick little overview of each shelf. Got the Seth Rollins right here. Really love the sets. I want to get some gold on here so that we can, you know, make it look a lot better.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home. I was just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of this fire, was not aware of this nightmare. But when I stopped to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home. There's no way to go, no one that can see through that side of the light. I can see my life is crap, I have to see them too. I just live into my world, far from the pain, the feel. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the start of hell. But when I stop to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so dumb and out of time. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home, when I'm
Alright guys, well I tried my best to give you the best possible look at all of the different shelves. If you guys feel like you didn't get a good enough look, just let me know down in the comment section below and maybe I can just do a separate collection video on whatever shelf you were wanting to look at. But I love the way this looks. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. This was my vision for the room. I wanted to have, you know, like the timeline set up. You got, you know, the beginning of Orton's career all the way to current day, and then the same thing for John Cena and, you know, a few other guys. I just did my best to with all the figures that I had of each person, but I hope you guys enjoyed the setup. Right down here we have my custom station, and this is like a few projects that I'm working on currently, and this is just my viewpoint right now. So when I'm, you know, down here working, I got all my paints and all my brushes and everything. I'll look up, get some inspiration from all the figures in my collection. So that was sort of the idea here. Right here we have my box full of paints. Over here we have my box full of tools and ish. I got my paint brushes, Mod Podge, sealant, all that good stuff, acetone. We got the trusty MDT knife right here. Laptop right here, you know, I can edit and do ish right here. I have a lamp set up right here that I can either move from here or go over there. But let's get on with this room tour because I'm sure this video is probably going to take a little bit of time. So right underneath the custom station we have all of my fodder boxes. This is upper body, like arms and ish. The second one is legs, and then the bottom one is heads and like full torsos and all kinds of stuff. If you guys want to take a quick look, here's a shot inside of the arms one. Here's a shot of the lower body with the boots and braces and everything. There is some upper body parts in here, but mostly it is lower body. And here is the third one. You see it's got heads and it's got torsos and long legs. This just has the most storage, so I put the bigger pieces in here. But yeah, that does it for the fodder boxes. That way, if you know I need a part for a custom, I can just reach right down and get it. So that's why it is right next to the custom station. Forgot to mention, here's my office chair that pulls right up to this desk. This is, you know, very comfortable chair that I can sit in and do customs in. You know, it won't kill my back or anything. So there is it all in its glory. If you'd like a little shot there. Coming to the middle of the room, and you have the big window here with the zebra print curtains on there. You know I had to do it right, MDT style. I'd like to have one of those plastic things, you know, that goes in offices that the office chair can, I can like be over here working on it and just over there and just work on something over there. But up here we have my RKO blanket. You know, Randy Orton's my second favorite of all time. If you can't tell, he's right underneath John Cena over there, so that's my reasoning for that. I had to rep my boy here since I have so much Cena stuff. Had to rep the RKO. Over here we have my WWE Championship and my World Heavyweight Championship adult replicas. You know, metal plates. You know, I don't like the commemorative. I just don't see it's a waste of money in my opinion. You might as well pay the extra $200 or what have you to have the real thing. But it is autographed by Jeff Hardy himself right there. And then on my World Heavyweight Championship, it is autographed by the first ever MDT Champion Edge. So that is a nice piece in the collection as well. Over here we have the backstage and general manager's office of my WWE Figure Arena. You saw this in the video from a couple days ago, I believe, but here's the backstage again if you missed it. You got the MDT general manager's office right there. Got some referees on the outside. So you see the door there, it says MDT general manager. Got Leo Rush chilling right there by the stretcher. Don't really know why he's there, but he is. Got the curtain that goes up to the stage. Over here we have the locker room. So if you go through this door over here that says locker room, obviously, so that's what we did. You can pick up any of these backgrounds at extremesets.com using the promo code MDT to save yourself 15%. So yeah, there's a little deal for you guys. We come up on the wall, you'll see my massive AJ Styles flag. This is actually when he was in Impact, but I picked this up for $5 from my boy. So I was like, you know what, he's in WWE now, so it really doesn't matter if the flag was taken in Impact. Coming over to the middle, we have my Dolph Ziggler section. You know, I had to dedicate a section to Dolph Ziggler here. We got the Steal in the Show plaque autographed by Dolph Ziggler. It's his cash-in moment. There's his picture and autograph there. Got the Steal in the Show sign that I got on my honeymoon. The guy custom painted that from a picture. Over here we have my ring-worn hoodie from Hell in a Cell 2015. I actually know the guy who made his gear, so he was able to get the hookup for me, get his hoodie, and he does have it autographed. So that is a really sweet picture there. There's a picture of him wearing the hoodie from that event. And if you go down here, guys, you will see my Dolph Ziggler collection. I'll give you a little overview there. Here's sort of the beginning of his career going down. Money in the Bank right there. Got the cash in, the championship. Got all the custom Dolph Zigglers coming through here. Really love all these Dolph Zigglers. You know, his attires are so vibrant. Got the custom MDT Dolph Ziggler right here, made by BEW and Venomine. So shout out to you guys. Over here we have Jeff Hardy collection, and the reason my Jeff Hardys are over here I'll get to in just a second, but we have all the Jeff Hardys there, and then we have the massive Jeff Hardy flag right here, which I think it was cool, you know, to have the Jeff Hardys by the Jeff Hardy flag. I would have liked to have my WWE replica over here. I also have an 8x10 or something autographed by Jeff Hardy that I'd like to have over here by this to keep it in the same section, but you know, it doesn't always work out like that. Down here we have my Undertaker collection underneath the Zigglers. As you see, I have quite the Undertakers coming around. He is retired, so I just went ahead and put the main Undertaker that I think represents him the most in the middle there. Over here we have my Chris Jericho collection. Huge Chris Jericho fan, probably my third favorite of all time. So I'm trying to build up that little timeline there. Got some amazing customs in here from Showstopper Custom Figs, and I need to be converting 2 of those Defining Moments Jerichos into customs, long tights Jerichos, but I haven't figured out the attires I want to do just yet. This is probably my favorite one right there, the 05. Those freaking tights are so beautiful. But if we come down here underneath the Undertaker stuff on the wall here, it is the Mdt Figure Arena. We're currently filming Vindication. We got the crowd all set up. You see Vindication right there, so hopefully that will be filmed soon. You guys have seen this 100 million times, but I'll take you through it quickly here. Timekeeper and announce area there. You got a ref in the ring ready to go. I believe my brother is somewhat done with, you know, filming it, so he'll have to come over later today and finish it, hopefully, because I'm on him. He needs to hurry up. But coming up over here, guys, we have my Zack Ryder t-shirt autographed by Zack Ryder himself. I had a situation at a SmackDown Live event, and he hit me up in DM and sent me this in the mail. So huge shout out to Zack Ryder. He is an absolute beast. Love him as a wrestler. Love him as, you know, a guy overall. He's just a great dude. He sent me that in the mail. So huge shout out to Zack Ryder, and thank you for that shirt, man. Looks awesome in the room. Up here we have my John Cena 2003 jersey hanging up there, looking great. I would love to get that autographed and framed, but right now, you know, it's just hanging on the wall. Over here we have my Balor little buddy there, and my John Cena one. I just needed something to fill in those holes right there, so that's what I did. Right here we have my official Elite Squad poster from Mattel, and they sent me this in the mail and announcing our partnership. So thank you so much, Mattel. This means the world to me and the channel for, you know, all of this to just result in us partnering with Mattel on some future things. That is just incredible, and I am just so blessed, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are what made this happen, so huge shout out to you guys. Elite Squad right there. Definitely, if you get a chance to pick up this poster, you definitely need to grab it. I may be doing a giveaway for one, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Above there, we have the MDT little towel flag thing that my wife got me, so I had to, you know, put it above all, so everybody knows what the deal is when you come in here. Over here we have my WWE calendar, and right now it is John Cena. It is my birthday month, and my birthday is actually this Saturday. So yeah, if you'd like to send me a birthday gift, no, I'm just kidding, but seriously, it's cool that John Cena is on the month of May. And then above there we have my John Cena autograph that I got from SmackDown Live, framed in all its glory. And if you come down from all of this right here on the floor, this is where my TV and gaming system will be. I plan on starting another gaming channel, so if you guys will be interested in that, I don't think it'll have anything to do with WWE, but if you guys want to jump on that and watch and enjoy whatever you want to do, you can do that. That's where my monitor and PlayStation and everything will go. It'll hook up to the little internet router thing over there, and I'll have my whole setup here, and you know, I'll just, yeah, here's a little overview of the room if you want to go ahead and get a good look. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are what made this room even possible. So huge shout out to everybody that is watching this video. Leave a like down below. See if we can get this video to 500 likes if we can. Subscribe to the channel for more epic WWE and WWE figure related videos. Check us out on Twitter and Instagram at MYDAMNTOYS. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.